What's going on, y'all? This is Textured Hair Talk Tuesday. I am so glad and so grateful to be with you today, as always. And if you are watching the replay, be sure you type in replay. I'd really appreciate that. Let's hop right on in. Thank you again for showing up, always supporting Textured Hair Talk Tuesdays and taking what I share with you and using it to your benefit. I am so glad to be able to be a resource for you as you learn about your textured tresses. So today we're going to be talking about our nutrition within our textured tresses. So I want to start out by saying you probably read the caption and it said to you, hello there, thank you for joining. The caption probably spoke to you, just talking to you about what it means as far as like your blood and how your blood is fed by your nutrition. And that's true. What we consume feeds our blood. Our hair is fed by our blood. So if we are or are not consuming beneficial things that help our to nourish our blood, our hair, and also our skin and nails show us signs of that. And that could be good signs or it could be signs that we don't like so much: dryness, breakage, um, frizziness, moisture retention level is truly low in the hair. A lot of those things can derive from what we put in. So, what I do is help you from the outside, right? I'm helping you with techniques, with the products that work best for your hair texture and type, as far as starting from the shampoos to the conditioners, which are your foundation, and then to hair color, and then all of those styling and finishing products you use. I help you from the outside. But how many of you know that it is truly, truly, truly important what you're putting on the inside? So we already have a lot of factors working against us, be it the climate outside right now is dry, it's hot. Generally, it's very humid here. I don't know if it's very humid here right now. Right now, it kind of feels like the desert here in Memphis, Tennessee. It is so dry. It is so hot. I try to stay in the sun as less as possible. I don't necessarily get sunburned easy, but it feels like my skin is like burning when the sun is on it. I don't generally have like sunburn spots, but it's just so hot. So we have that working against us on our hair, right? Drying everything out. So we have to stay what? Hydrated, right? We want to stay hydrated. Thanks for joining, Miss Queen. And thanks for everybody over on Facebook that's joining as well. And I know you're watching also from YouTube. So thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. We are streaming right now live from several platforms. So again, thank you for being here. If you're watching the replay, again, type in replay. Um, so while we have these negative effects happening to our hair and skin from our outside sources, we have to think about what we can put on the inside to counteract that. Okay. So some of those things you want to really think about is high iron, um, vitamin C. Okay. You really want to think about the things that's going to really give your blood more body fullness. Iron would definitely be that. That's going to, of course, keep your hair strong. Take skin and nails. Also, biotin also helps. Some people beg to differ and say that it doesn't, but I've seen great effects from it. So definitely biotin can really help. Nutrition wise with your foods, you really want to try to do as many whole foods during the day as possible. And when I say whole foods, I mean foods that are straight from the ground, basically. Your fruit, your fresh vegetables. Canned is not necessarily a whole food because it's been processed. So you really want to think about trying to do things that are fresh frozen or just strictly fresh. I try to go with more organic. A lot of people beg to differ and say, well, you don't know where it was grown and all of this and that. But I do know for me, organic foods on fruits and vegetables taste better. There's a significant taste differential. And for me, I like the cleanness, the clean taste of it. I'll take potatoes for an example. So, your regular, like russet potatoes, baking potatoes. I have actually tasted potatoes that tasted like manure, which is what a lot of people use and farmers use for fertilizer. I've tasted it. I've even tasted it from restaurants. I have a really, really keen and very, very sensitive to taste and smells. So I smell things other people don't smell. Like I can smell the undertone of whatever it is. Other people don't smell it. And I can taste it too. And I notice a difference when I buy an organic potato versus buying one that is just, regular plain russet potato, not organic. I can actually taste the cow manure that they use to grow it with. And I know that's not good for me. So I choose not to consume that. And so this is not about a what's right or wrong. This is really just about getting that nutrition in, nutrition that is going to help your tresses hold more moisture, help your tresses be stronger, help your tresses do what you want them to do versus what they want to do. So it's really important of what's going in. Now, I know there are a lot of other things that are not like, well, they're outside factors, but they're things that some of us can and some of us can't help. And those would be medications, okay? So when we think about medications, I kind of think about it as like food as well, kind of putting those together and thinking that when I try to do more organic, I'm trying to do a little more clean. It's kind of hard to do that with medications because, they just put in there what they feel is needed after trial and error of what's needed in order to be able to help you. But I have seen, and many of you have as well, experienced that medications are a lot of times helping you with one issue, but then they're messing up another issue. And one of those things that I have noticed in serving for more than 25 years in this industry, behind the chair, licensed and practicing, is very dry hair, hair that breaks, hair that the texture has like totally and completely changed, hair that's coming out in certain areas of the hair. The moisture retention level is super low. And a lot of it is coming from the medications, and the medications that are most that I am seeing doing being detrimental to the hair is medications for diabetes and medication for high blood pressure. Majority of people that I learn from, they're pretty much on the same medications, but what I am learning and seeing and they're seeing is it is taking a toll on their hair, no matter what they're trying to do. So while we're on the outside trying to help replenish the hair with moisture and things like that, we're able to do as much as we're able to do, but we have this medication that is kind of working against what we're trying to achieve, which is have the hair retain more moisture, keep the hair from breaking and just crumbling and falling off. So just know that what we consume does counteract what we're trying to do on the outside, because what we're consuming, be it, the fruits and vegetables, the type of meats, a lot of fast foods that don't have the nutrition that you need, just like high fat, content, or your medications have a great effect on your hair, and of course your skin and your nails. So I wanted to really do this Textured Hair Talk Tuesday, because there is never a quick fix to challenges that you've been dealing with your hair, with your body, with your weight. There's never a quick fix. There's always processes in order to be able to get the results you're looking for. And those take trial and error. For me, I've been in this industry long enough. I've seen all the trial, I've seen all the error, and I have come to know what the culprits are, and the culprits that um, deplenish what our blood needs in order to be able to feed our hair properly, nutrition wise, from the inside, right? Because the hair is growing from the inside of your body. That is being just depleted. What we need on the inside is being depleted from what we're consuming. And again, that would be your foods, the type of foods that you're eating or not eating, the type of medications you may be taking or not taking. And we can take supplements to help us. I will share with you supplements that I take, and I was recommended by, well, I'm not going to even say recommended, but it was suggested to me by a naturopathic doctor that I worked with before we opened Limitless Natural Salon. I was working with a naturopathic doctor who um, made his own tinctures. He also made his own. He was a natural herbalist. So he made his own herbs, tinctures, things like that to help people with different ailments and issues that they were having with their bodies. But a lot of those things I would recommend to my clients because I was working right alongside him. Basically, I mean, he was a wealth of knowledge. I learned so much. I got healed from different things and issues I had been dealing with by working with him. But I was able to help clients as well get more nutrition in their diet because so many people are on different medications and things like that to try and counteract what a lot of these medications were doing. One of the brands that I consume for additional nutrition for like my vitamin C, high vitamin D, the vitamin C that I take within this brand has a really high concentration of B12. So I would, and that is, oh my God, I was about to say Nature's Own, and that's Lord Jesus, that's some whole wheat bread, which is better for you than a lot of the breads on the shelf, only because it doesn't have all those preservatives in it. So must have been meant for me to say that. So the brand, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm gonna have to actually put it on my page and give me a second. It's telling me my battery is running low and I don't want it to die on us while I'm trying to share information. But the brand, you actually can get it from Whole Foods. I just had my husband go give me a lot of different ones. The vitamin D, we take that, the D3. We take the vitamin C, high vitamin C that has the high B12 in it. We take the iron and also the zinc. And what I do like about them is because they are derived from natural fruit and vegetables. So there is not like a lot of chemicals and fillers and things like that in there. But I will post it on the Limitless Naturals Facebook page. The brand, my mind just went completely blank. If anybody kind of knows, there's a brand of nutritional supplements that starts with an N, and it's not Nature's Own because, of course, that's a bread, and I just said Nature's Own, but that's not it. My mind just went blank. But I'll come back and put it on there this evening after I get it, get back home and get the name of it. But those are some really good nutrients that you can take. Being that if you are on like diabetes or blood pressure medication, what you do have to realize, a lot of those medications have in them things that do not allow your body to absorb the nutrients you're trying to consume. So you may be taking these vitamins and then you have a challenge with, I take all these vitamins, and I know I'm taking my one a day and this and that, but nothing's working. And that's because the medications are counteracting with that. So I just wanted to get on here today and just kind of share with you the things that we consume is feeding our blood, or the things we're not consuming is not feeding our blood the nutrients that we need. And so we do have a challenge with the hair. So just kind of think about some of the things. If you're hopping on here and you didn't catch it from the beginning, it's less than 15 minutes long. Hop back on, watch it just so you can learn some things to apply to your life and maybe even share with a friend who may be taking these different type of medications for like high blood pressure or diabetes, and just kind of so they can hear what they need to hear. And sometimes some of these things are, people have tried their best to come off of it and their body just doesn't make what it needs in order for them to be able to come off of it. But I do try to encourage women that I serve who I know may be on these medications to try and see what they can do to switch up their nutrition. We talk about nutrition, things that they can add in to slowly talk with their doctor to see how they can get themselves weaned off of the medications so that they can have the life that they want and the hair that they want, right? We want our textured tresses to be nice and healthy and shiny and do what we want it to do and not what it wants to do. So Speaking of that, since I have shared that with you, I do want to share that if you want to learn more, just make sure that you're following us on Instagram or Facebook so that you can catch the Textured Hair Talk Tuesdays. We also have an arsenal of wealth of information for your textured hair and things that you can do to enhance your textured hair. On our Instagram page, which is Limitless Natural Salon, you can go on our live video series and click on the videos, and you can follow the Textured Hair Talk Tuesday video series and learn a whole lot more about the journey. So, whether you are already naturally textured or you are considering starting to wear your own textured hair, you can understand how to begin and not be so frustrated with wanting to know how to get started. So, hey, Miss Coco Crush, how you doing? Thank you so much. You are beautiful as well. I'm just trying to be like you. So if y'all haven't visited Coco Crush out at Carriage Crossing here in near Memphis, Tennessee, but Collierville, Tennessee, make sure y'all get out there to the Collierville. Oh my gosh, please type it out on the thing for me before I end the Textured Hair Talk Tuesdays. She's out there, Coco Crush. She has awesome, really quality clothes in an array of sizes. I love her. I love the just the different type of store that she has. It's very professional, very quality items. So make sure y'all check her out. And I think she has an online store. So make sure you put it in here in the comments, ma'am, so they can connect with you. Or you can also just click on her name, Coco Crush, and go right on to her Instagram page. Thank y'all so much for joining. Do go to limitlessnaturalsalon.com if you want to learn any more about textured hair, what we do in the salon, how we can serve you in the salon, or and as a resource to you to help you define your curls. We have virtual classes. You can definitely do the group class on a Saturday, or you can get with me and email me from the website down at the bottom where it says contact us, and you can ask about a individual virtual class where we'll just be me and you doing our hair together. Okay. And you'll have all the products you need and everything you need to know to prep yourself for the class, and we spend an hour and a half together. So be it the group class or the individual class, I'm here to serve you virtually through that service, as well as in salon or phone call to get you the regimen that you need for your hair texture and type, or the little ones in your family that you love and you want to take care of their hair. So, all right, I will see y'all on next Textured Hair Talk Tuesdays. It has been a great one. Thank you again for joining, and please share this out to those who may be in need of some textured hair knowledge. LOL, no problem. Coco Crush. Yes, Coco Crush. So it's in Merchants Park Circle, number 545. So you can go to cococrush.com, www.cocoa, crush.com, to her website to support this beautiful Black woman who is doing her thing with quality clothes and service for the everyday beautiful woman. So love y'all. See y'all later. Bye. Thank you again for joining.